There are seasons when everything feels heavier. Groceries cost more, bills rise quietly, and somehow what used to be enough isn't anymore. It's easy to feel behind, to feel like we can't keep up. But I have been reminding myself God has never asked us to keep up with the world. He asked us to be faithful in our own home, to steward what we have, to stretch what we can, to cook simply, to gather at the table anyway. Even when the numbers don't look comforting, we are still hard. Even when the pantry feels smaller, His provision is not. This season may be tightening us, but it's also refining us, teaching us patience, creativity, gratitude for simple meals and quiet evenings. We may not keep up with the pace of the world, but maybe we were never meant to. Maybe we were meant to slow down, trust deeper, and build something steady. And in this house, we choose faith over fear. I have been thinking a lot about simplicity lately, about going back to the basics: flour, beans, potatoes, lentils, what we already have. There is something humbling about making a meal from simple ingredients. No abundance spilling over the counter, just enough. And maybe at this point, in uncertain times, repeating meals can feel small. The same soup again, the same bread recipe, the same humble dinner. But repetition isn't failure, it's stewardship. It's choosing faithfulness over novelty. God fed his people in the wilderness with manna daily, the same provision again and again, and it was enough. Maybe your homes are not meant to be impressive. Maybe they are meant to be steady. A pot of soup that feeds everyone, a loaf of bread that stretches, a simple meal shared with gratitude. When we cook from what we have, when we repeat that works, when we stop chasing more, we create peace. Not because the world is calm, but because we are trusting that what we have today is sufficient. And that sufficiency, there is grace. I remember growing up in the Poland, you could tell that we were dirt poor. I remember Christmas getting oranges and maybe like a pajama and a simple snack or a very, very simple toy. And that was enough. Right now, we are used to have so much and to be surrounded with so much stuff that we cannot comprehend anymore. And we think that this is normal. But maybe it's not. Maybe we should go back to the roots. Maybe the rising cost of living can teach us something good. Maybe we can come back stronger from the current Canadian economy and economy in the entire world, because not only Canada is suffering, the whole world can feel the heaviness of the prices. Let's be honest, people are stressing right now. You can feel it everywhere: at the grocery store, at work if you're working, in conversations that end with "I don't know what's going to happen." There is pressure, and pressure has a way of creeping into our homes if we let it. But here is what I have decided: stress does not get to lead my home. Fear does not get to set the tone at my table. Yes, pricing are rising. Yes, the future feels uncertain. Yes, things are tighter than they used to be, but panic has never multiplied bread. Anxiety has never stretched a meal, and fear has never provided for a family. There have always been seasons of uncertainty: wars, recessions, hard winters. And still, families were fed, children were raised, homes were built, not because everything was easy, but because people choose steadiness. Not instead of spiraling, I will simplify. Instead of complaining, I will steward. Instead of chasing more, I will work with what is already in my hands. This season may feel heavy, but we are not powerless. We can cook from scratch, we can repeat simple meals, we can grow what we can pray, we can build calm inside our walls. The world may be unstable, but a faithful home is not. And what is where I chose to stand. And here's the truth I keep coming back to. We may not control the economy, we may not control the headlines, we may not control what next month looks like, but we are in charge of our homes. We are in charge of the spirit that fills our kitchens, the tone of our tables, the thoughts we allowed to take root in our mind. Fear is loud, but it's not in authority. We decide whenever anxiety runs our home, or peace does. We decide whenever we speak charity or gratitude. We decide whenever we collapse under pressure or grow steadier because of it. This season does not get to define us, it can refine us. We can choose discipline, we can choose prayer, we can choose to work with what we have and build something strong from it. And no matter how uncertain things feel outside these walls, inside our homes, we can lead with clarity, with courage, with faith. Thank you for watching, and I hope I will see you next time.